we're going to do, I think, what's going to be a very abbreviated second round. I've got a couple of follow-up questions, Senator Cantwell does, and then there are a couple of senators on both sides who are trying to make it. So if they make it before we're done, they'll get around, and if they don't, they won't.
So let's go quick then, so they don't make it back.
All right, two other things I wanted to raise with you. Last year, the FAA fined SpaceX for alleged violations of federal aviation regulations in 2023. One claimed moving launch control from one building to another violated SpaceX's communications plan. The other claimed that SpaceX conducted a launch with an unimproved rocket propellant site, despite approval by the federal officials responsible for range safety. Under the law, the Secretary of Transportation is ultimately responsible for licensing commercial space launch and reentry activities to protect public safety. Fines like these, in my judgment, are not only corrosive, but are counter to U.S. law, which says that DOT should, quote, encourage, facilitate, and promote commercial space, not stymie, curtail, and obstruct it. If confirmed, will you commit to reviewing these penalties and, more broadly, to curtailing bureaucratic overreach and accelerating launch approvals at FAA's commercial space office?
Yeah, I commit to doing a review and working with you and following up on the space launches and what's been happening at the FAA with regard to the launches.
Yeah, it is a huge job driver and a major part of America continuing to lead in space, and it is exciting. I had the chance to be at Starship launch down in Boca Chica just a couple of months ago. By the way, if you haven't done that, I encourage you. It is awesome in not the Valley Girl sense of the world, but the true inspiring awe to see a 22-story Statue of Liberty blasting into the skies. And 5 years ago, that was an empty stretch of beach at the southern tip of Texas. Yeah. And so if you haven't been there, it is definitely worthwhile. And by the way, that might be a trip worth bringing the kids to, because it is really cool seeing a launch.
I haven't been, but I want to see it. Thank you.
All right, final question. The authorizing legislation for the pipeline safety programs at the Pipelines and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration expired at the end of fiscal year 2023. While the relevant House committees marked up pipeline safety bills in the last Congress, this committee did not take action on them. I found this concerning because the Biden administration has used DOT to slow the production and the movement of American energy. This committee plans to pursue a Senate pipeline safety bill that has the proper focus on cost-effective and data-driven regulations. Two related questions. Number one, do you agree that pipelines are one of the safest modes of surface transportation?
I do.
And do you agree that the Department of Transportation should be focused on safety and let data drive regulatory decisions?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Senator Cantwell.